67 degrees in downtown Sylacauga, top of the hour on a Friday morning as we kick off Memorial Day weekend. And we're joined by two veterans this morning, John Hall, Navy veteran, and Jerry Collins, Marine Corps veteran. Gentlemen, good morning to you both.
Good morning, Jude.
Good to have you along this morning. John, several things we want to talk about, but first I want to ask both of you what Memorial Day means to you.
Basically, it means honoring the guys who have given their lives to save this country in war. And Memorial Day is for the guys who did not come home.
Yeah.
In difference to the Veterans Day is for guys like us who did in fact come home. But Memorial Day is a day set aside for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice and gave their lives for this country and this flag.
Jerry, there'll be a whole lot of barbecue and a whole lot of swimming and fireworks and all that kind of stuff, but this is a weekend that's very somber for veterans.
Yes, it is. You know, lots. It's more so this weekend because of the shooting we had in Texas, you know. And it bothers me because my brother, he was in Army in Vietnam, same time I was. I got uncles that was in the military that has gone on. And this weekend here is mean more to me than some other holidays does. Just because these guys, they went and gave their life for us. So we can have a free country to live in and go and do like we want to, worship everything.
Wow.
Other countries can't say that.
You're absolutely right. John, how are we remembering Memorial Day and our fallen comrades here in Sylacauga?
Well, Post 45 is fortunate enough that we have a bunch of flagpoles to deal with. 7:30 in the morning at the Legion Post, which is on Hammett Street behind Wells Fargo Bank, we will be doing a ceremony to commemorate Memorial Day. And basically, simplistically, it's bringing the flag to half-staff with proper honoring. From there, we go to the War Memorial, which people kind of don't know where it's at. It's on the corner of Norton and Fort Williams, and it's in front of the Chamber of Commerce. We'll be putting service flags out around.
What is there, John?
There is. There's stones engraved with the names of the people from Sylacauga who gave their lives in the different wars, World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. So it's called the War Memorial. And what it is it's honoring the Sylacauga's boys, men, you know, who gave their lives. But we go from the Legion to the War Memorial, and then we go up to what we call Building 2, and the city of Sylacauga knows it as the Armory. We have a flagpole there as well, so we're going to lower 3 flags to half-staff with the ceremony.
Okay. Jerry, the more in depth, the significance of the flag, the American flag, the lowering of the American flag to half-staff.
Well, it means a lot because when you see it flag's flying and it comes down like that, that's telling me that somebody have gave their life for our country. And every time I see that flag, I don't care where it's at, a chill comes over me.
Good.
And I don't know. It just gets to me sometimes.
Yeah. Now, John, we have the American flag here this morning.
Yes, sir. It's an education time, okay? This is what I refer to as a triangle. It commemorates a fallen sailor or soldier, and that's his flag. It's folded 13 times and placed in a triangle like this.
Why 13?
It's tradition. At Flag Day, we'll be doing it, and I'm going to have some young people. There's a correct reason for each and every fold. There's 13 reasons, and we will be presenting that the 14th of June at the Legion. But this is this fallen soldier's flag, right? And a lot of people, a lot of families put it on their mantle, put it somewhere in a prominent position. Every once in a while, someone will come in and says, "Hey, I'm moving. I'm going to a nursing home, and I don't want this in the trash, or I don't want this someplace not being honored." And they give it to us. We've got 3 or 4 of them up there, and this is one of them. This flag is folded 13 times. It's encased in a tribute to the sailor. So I brought this in. So this depicts Memorial Day. Don't ever forget this guy, right? Now, regrettably, whoever brought it to us didn't put the name on it, right? But it's a soldier. It's a sailor. It's someone who gave their life for the country, and that in itself.
And it's to be honored.
Yeah,
That's right.
Right. I mean, you can't forget, right? I have the right to walk into a restaurant and order a coffee, okay? Freedom. I have the right to go to church. Freedom, right? Freedom's not free. Freedom cost this man his life.
Yeah. Jerry, how do we educate our younger America, our younger children, about the importance of honoring our fallen soldiers on Memorial Day?
Well, Jimmy, that go back to the kids when they're younger, at home. Parents talk to them about it. So when they go into school, then we give the pledge to the Legion every morning. And throughout their life, as they come up through the years, they are taught that. I know when I was in school, we got the pledge of Legion every morning. And even when I was in school, it always brought tears to my heart because I knew then what it stands for. And as long as we can take out and present this to our kids, what each one stands for, what it stands for, and teach them about the wars that were fought for our nation. World War I, always back to up to date. Let them know that it didn't come free, like John was talking about. But we have to teach our kids this so they know.
We're talking with Jerry Collins, retired Marine Corps veteran, and John Hall, retired Navy veteran. John, we lost one of our giants several weeks ago in Jerry Walker passing away, and I know he was a very special to y'all.
Jerry was a member of 45, and he was a cantankerous old coot, but he was someone we loved and honored. And he passed, and I know where he is.
Yeah.
You know, but he's playing with the rest of the veterans and having a pretty good time. So we lose people. We've lost a ton of people, and one of the things we're going to do probably in the fall is it's called a transfer to post ever after. And what it is you transfer. Like I'm a veteran. I have a discharge paper, right? I'm a veteran for the rest of my life. When my life ends, I will transfer to post ever after, and we'll do a ceremony for all the veterans in our group that have passed: R.C. Wakefield, Howard Ellington, Don Wilson, Charlie Pope. There's a whole bunch of people. So we're going to bring it all together and have a memorial service transferred to post ever after.
Yeah, wow.
So it's a step to the next level.
Jerry, I know you knew Jerry Walker.
I knew of Jerry Walker, and I come in contact with him a few times. Jerry was in the National Guard. Same time I was in the National Guard in Oxford. I've spent 29 years there. And we support this unit down here. But I was living down here at the same time. And so I met him a few times.
So what about, Jerry, the families of the fallen soldiers? We can't forget about them.
You know, a lot of people don't think about the family sometimes. You know, I know during the Iraq War, everything, our soldiers were getting killed there. You know, today, when these soldiers all there in Iraq fighting, they have a cell phone. They might be talking to a wife, a loved one. A few minutes here, then all once they got called, we got to go, and they say, you know, they're out there fighting. Then they go out there and do their job. and come back in, call them back. You know, this is a different type of war nowadays.
Yeah.
So that the families nowadays, they got to, I think it's harder on them nowadays than it was back in World War I and World War II, if I may put it that way, because they in contact with them every day. Now, when I was in Vietnam, I couldn't call my people every day. You know, that's no way. I know my mother used to say, I saw you on TV. She didn't see me on no TV. She just thought she did. But that's where the family is. They hug those TVs and try and see the loved ones, you know. But it's hard on the family.
Yeah, John, this different war being fought today, but you know, the soldiers are still the same, aren't they?
They're all crazy. Yeah. But there's a certain brotherhood that people don't understand. And I heard a statement a while back that says, those who know. Okay? One of the things about the Legion, which I'm very proud about, and you talk about wives and children and things like that, our doors are open. And one of the mandates is you walk in the door, you're comfortable, you're at home, okay? And there's nothing we do up there that wives, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren can't come to. I want to dispel a rumor. Everyone thinks that there's an alcohol thing up there. We don't have alcohol or smoking in the building, period, right? And we don't have bad language. And our ruler is the Lord Almighty. So we've, I guess, if I use the word, and I apologize, we've been through hell, and now is not the time. Now there's time for healing. So that's what we do in the American Legion. And by doing so, we do different things in the community. First of all, like my responsibility being the commander is to take care of my guys, right? And guys come first, guys, families, the whole
How many
bit.
people are in this unit?
We have 60 members in the American Legion Post 45. Now, not all of them attend all the time, but we have a breakfast on Tuesday morning at 7:30 where it's a social breakfast. And it gets, well, you've been up there, you know what it's like.
It's good too.
And the camaraderie is just excellent, you know, and it gives people an opportunity to let go a little bit, you know, to relieve, because there's a lot of history back there, and you bring it forward and you let it out. And I'm very proud to be a part of it. So,
Yeah. So you guys too have the antique vehicle show that's going to take place in a few days too.
right. We're going to be busy here for a while, and I hope everyone will pay attention and come see us on June 11th, which is Saturday, and it is the second Saturday of June each and every year. This will be our second time. Car show, and it's difficult if you say car show. Well, there's going to be hot rods and classics and restored and antiques and stuff like that. And then interspersed with the whole thing is going to be a crazy group that I belong to. It's called the Dixie Division. And just in case you want to know, I'm bringing my M38A1. You know, what the heck is an M38? It's a Navy Jeep, of course, Navy gray. But we're going to have deuce and a halves and antique military vehicles in conjunction with the antique and specialty cars. So that's going to be up there. But giving back to the community, and if I can, there's a group in Sylacauga called COGS, and that's the Cyclists of Greater Sylacauga. Billy Bean's involved in that. And they're coming, and we're going to set up a tent for them, and they're going to fix bicycles for the kids at no charge. And it's just, you know, giving back. Let the kids see, hey, this is the kind of vehicle I drove in the Navy, or this is the kind of vehicle I drove in Vietnam, right? These will be there. Or these are the hot rods that I put together with my kid, you know, and saving and protecting the heritage, you know. I mean, can you drive a vehicle with square gears in the transmission? If you miss a gear, you're stopping and starting over again. But I mean, that's just one of the things that goes. But this car show, it's a unique car show, and we're kind of proud of it. We have hot dogs. It's a fundraiser for us. Hot dogs and hamburgers and popcorn will be available, and good times. You know, I think everybody will enjoy it.
Yeah. Jerry,
So-
you talk about changes in military vehicles. There's been a lot of changes in them too, hadn't it, down through the years?
Oh, you better believe it. I remember one we used to have called a gamma goat. That thing went in where you wanted to go. You know, you want to go through a creek, it floats, everything. That's what we used to carry the guys out in the field with, out on the range.
It's
One
open
nice
too, by the way.
Yeah. We'll have a lot of those type units at the event?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what time does it start?
Saturday morning, probably around 8 o'clock. The guys will start trailering some of their big, the Jeeps in and things like that.
Yeah.
We'll be up there at 7 and getting things ready. We'll have the griddles out and things like that, but it's a daytime thing. One of the things, a lot of guys, you don't put a deuce and a half up on a trailer and drive, take it someplace. So you drive it. So we'll give the guys an opportunity to get home before dark.
Okay,
But,
sounds good. Sounds good.
And then we have one more that's important. 3 days later is Flag Day. And that to me is a honoring too. We have probably 700 flags that we're retiring, and with a proper ceremony.
Where do the flags come from?
All over. If you have a flag in your front yard and it gets torn and tattered and discolored and things like that, we will take a flag that is no longer serviceable, who had served its purpose, and we will retire it. I don't want to say burn it, but we retire it, return it to ashes. And then after the ceremony and after the ashes cool, we take the ashes out and bury them in a special location. But we collect flags all year long. And like I said, 700 flags, but if someone has a flag that they want to retire, please don't put it in the trash. Bring it to us. Just if you want to drop it off at the porch, this is, a lot of people do that. But again, Memorial Day and Flag Day are two of the more important things.
Yeah. Jerry, the flags are at half-staff today.
Yes.
With the 19 children killed in Texas and 2 teachers and other kids hanging on to life this morning. When you see that American flag go to half-staff, it renders a thought in my mind, hey, something has happened.
Right. You can drive through town and not be listening to the news, say the day that happened, okay? And all once you come up on the flag, it's half-staff. Why? Who died? Most of the time that's what it is. Somebody has passed away. And for these kids down there in Texas, everything, it hurts to think about them.
Yeah.
They ain't get the life started yet,
Beautiful, beautiful children.
Beautiful. And some of the parents was with the kids just a few minutes before that at a ceremony, receiving rewards because they worked so hard in school.
Wow.
Parents go home, next thing they know, the kid is dead. I don't know what I've done, Jimmy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'll be honest with you.
Memorial Day weekend is upon us, and John Hall and Jerry Collins, our guests this morning. And John, kind of go over again what's going to be happening tomorrow here in Sylacauga.
On Memorial Day, we will be...
Excuse me, Monday. Yeah.
Well, okay. We will be doing the ceremony, properly taking the flag to half-staff in 3 different locations in the city. And each time we lower it, there will be a commemoration, a ceremony. And we do this, it'll stay... the flag on Memorial Day comes down to half-staff in the morning, and then it goes back at sunset, back up. We put them back up. It's a 1-day memorial to the guys. So we're doing American Legion, which is right behind Wells Fargo Bank on South Hammett Street, the War Memorial at the corner of Norton and Fort Williams, and if I use the word armory, the old armory building, which is ours, we'll be doing that flag as well.
Okay.
So it's in progression. We do the Legion, the War Memorial, and then the Armory.
Yeah.
So it's time-wise, it starts at 7:30.
Okay.
We'd love to see people turn out down here tomorrow on the corner down here at Chambers Congress.
Yeah.
Be good to see lots of folks down there.
What, before we go this morning, and I've seen this several times in recent days, and John, you had a post on it, the helmet, the rifle, and the boots. What does that signify?
That's got a name for it, and that's called the Soldier's Memorial. And in not taking away from the cross, but it's a soldier's cross. And if you notice, the rifle is down. Usually it has a bayonet on it. And it's well, right now, there's one at Southern States Bank. Dennis Elliott has put his rifle up there with his helmet and using some of the stuff that we have, he's sharing. But the rifle's upside down, which means it's over. The boots are in front, which means, you know, the soldier's passed. Dog tags are hanging on it, and the helmet. But it is, in fact, the soldier's memorial, soldier's cross.
Wow.
And, you know, there's a lot of symbolism that goes on with this stuff, and a lot of us are old and, you know, decrepit and things like that. But we've done the deal, you know, signed our name. And one of the things is, on my honor, I'll do my duty to God and my country, right? And that's a swear when you swear into the service. But something that's pretty not well known, at the end of the statement, there is no period. Okay, we're veterans, period.
That's right.
You know, until you go
continue
to
on, right?
Yeah, right.
We don't never give up.
Yeah.
We're still there. We're still walking the walk.
Yeah.
Right. But even though he's a Marine, he's my brother. You know, that's a joke. We have interact, you know. But the thing is, it's a fellowship, and you've experienced it, and so it's how do you explain the love? You know, you get a 70-year-old man going up to one of his guys and say, "I love you, brother." You know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Jim, this here, I was having lots of trouble. I came home from Vietnam. Still having some problems. And I was going up at Tillsbury, VA, seeing a psychiatrist for a while. Used to come to the Legion, but all that karate they was doing before, I didn't approve of it, so I quit going. Then I found out that it's changed. Well, I started going up here, being around guys that has been there where you've been. They know what you're going through. And I have changed it. That has helped me a lot.
That's great.
So if anybody out there hears my voice now, you understand it. If you're in the Gulf War, Iraq War, we'd love for you to get in touch with us. We don't have to meet on Tuesday morning. We can meet on Tuesday night. Because these guys are still working. That's not like we are. We done quit working, you know.
So how do they get in touch with y'all?
We're establishing a website, and we just got into the 21st century. We have a phone number now.
Okay, good.
I don't know what it is. But
We're getting uptown.
yeah, well, no, we're getting into it. We brought Wi-Fi and a computer and phone into the building, and we're in the process of putting it together, but we'll have a phone number which we'll publicize. We'll have a website which we'll publicize. Or if you see somebody who's got like a veteran tag on their vehicle, Jerry and I both have disabled veteran tags on our vehicles, knock on the window, say, "Hey, I want to find out." "Well, I'll give you a business card, come on out." But Tuesday morning at 7:30, if you want to come up and involve yourself in the social breakfast, or if you see a vehicle up at the Legion, there's usually one of us up there throughout the day.
Okay. John, leave us with your thoughts as you speak to people watching this morning about the enormous responsibilities that we have as Americans to honor our fallen soldiers. Coming up on Monday is Memorial Day, and a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of things, but they need to stop and take time to remember the price that's been paid for our freedoms.
That's it, right there. This is it, okay?
That's it.
Honor the people, honor the men and women who are underneath this flag.
Yeah.
It's in a triangular box, okay? Freedom's not free.
That old man sitting over there with a uniform jacket on. Thank him for your freedom.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now it's added to it. You tell us we're not proud. Oh, we're darn proud, okay? We did what we did. And, you know, a lot of times people come up and say, thank you for your service. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Wow, we're appreciated. And it's all good, but, you know, I'm not going on a, you know, heart-rending situation here, but our country's free because of guys, you know, that I'm a part of who went out to protect the country.
Absolutely.
And to protect our flag.
Absolutely. Thank you both for coming this morning.
Thank you, Jimmy
Thank
Dale.
John
having
Hall,
us.
Navy veteran, and Jerry Collins, Marine Corps veteran. It is Memorial Day weekend. We've got more coming up after this.